guys, Portia here, and I want to help you all decide which sublimation printer is best for you by sharing my journey. Now, spoiler alert, I did pick the Epson ET-15000, but I want to talk to you all about how I arrived at that decision. Now, two things. I was already in the market for a wider format printer. And number two, my yellow stopped printing. Just flat stopped working. I went on ahead and troubleshooted it, and I could not fix the printer. Now, I was initially using the ET-2760, and honestly guys, I've had it for quite some time, and it was time for me to go ahead and upgrade. So life just forced me to go ahead and make a decision. Let me share with you all my contenders. I was looking at the Brother SP sublimation printer, the Sawgrass SG-1000, the Epson SureColor F170, the Epson SureColor F570, and the Epson EcoTank ET-15000. Now, I can tell you straight off the top, I eliminated the Brother because the width can only print up to 8.5. So it is a printer dedicated to dye sublimation. It is very beginner friendly, but once again, I was already looking for a wider format. So at this point in my journey, it was not going to help me. Now, I also eliminated the Sawgrass because time and time again, even on my own videos and my own personal research, Facebook groups, different things like that, the thing that kept coming up about the Sawgrass, even though it is dedicated to dye sublimation, they kept saying that the ink could be a little bit costly. It could be expensive. And I will tell you guys, being able to switch out my inks and fill up the tanks when I got ready, which you can do with the Epson product, actually did spoil me. So I mean, I went on ahead and I eliminated the Sawgrass, honestly, for that very reason. Now guys, I did go ahead and put together a comparison chart that I'm going to put on the screen right now, and I am going to look at my notes here because guys, if I don't, I am going to go off on a tangent and you guys are going to be like, what is she talking about? Anywho, with this comparison chart, it just pretty much gives us the main features of the printers that I decided to keep as I was doing my research. And as you can see, the F170 and the F570 are dedicated to dye sublimation, but the ET-15000 can be easily converted over to sublimation. The next thing that stood out for me is the maximum print size. So the F170, the maximum print size is 8.5. But with the 570, you can go 24 inches wide, which is pretty dope. And then with the ET-15000, it's 13 by 19. Okay, so you guys might already be seeing why I chose the ET-15000. The next thing that is really important to me is cost. So at the time of my research, the 170 was $399, the 570 was $2,200, and then the ET-15000 came in at $500. So guys, price, depending upon where you are in your journey, is going to be really important. Now, what I want to talk about is the benefits of each one of the printers. So let's discuss the SureColor F170 first. Now, it is going to be compact, so if you don't have a lot of room in your space, it won't take up a lot of space. It is dedicated to sublimation, and it's ideal for like the smaller projects. And again, it supports projects that are that is as wide as 8.5 inches. And y'all know we have taped together some things before, so depending upon where you are, that might not even be a deterrent. And so you can make things like, of course, mugs and coasters, small apparel. But once again, if you want to go bigger, we can tape things together. And as long as you're not getting lines in your projects when you use the tape, for some people that's just fine. Now, let's discuss the SureColor F570. Definitely wider format. and it is specifically made once again for sublimation, so you don't have to convert anything over. But I will say this one is more for professional use. Now again, it can print the 24 inches wide. You can do banner and full-size apparel, and it really does depend on how much money you're investing in yourself right now. So if you know that your business is going to grow and you have an expectation to grow, and as you should, invest in it. Because why limit yourself with something small right now? If you can make the investment into yourself, that's something that's going to continue to help your business grow. Now, I will share with you all, my husband thought that the 570 was something that I should go ahead and get right now. But one thing that stopped me was how big it is. It takes up a lot of space. And I am in a small crafting space right now. We are going to convert over to a different place that's going to give me a lot more space. But right now, I'm in a small craft room, and I was not looking for something that was going to be really, really big. So that was a deterrent for me. And because I really don't need to print 24 inches wide, like right now, I was like, I don't need all of that. It's a little bit more than what I'm comfortable with investing right now. But who knows? 5 years down the line, it might be for me. But as of right now, no thank you. All right, now the ET-15000. Now guys, this is considered a workhorse because it is specifically made for inkjet, and it can print, scan, copy, fax, all that good stuff. In our case, the thing that is appealing is that you can easily convert it over to sublimation by just filling the tanks with sublimation ink. Now, I recently converted mine. I did record it as I did it, so I will put the link in the description. Now, let's talk about the ease of use for each one. Now, with the F170, as I mentioned before, this absolutely is a straightforward setup. It's very user-friendly, and I will say it is suitable for beginners. When we talk about the F570, it is designed for professional use. It has a lot of advanced features which you may or may not use when it comes to sublimation. Now, the ET-15000, once again, even though it's an inkjet printer, it is very user-friendly as well. And it is pretty straightforward when it comes to conversion over to sublimation. So I can't even sit here and pretend like, oh my God, I had to do this. No. It is an inkjet printer. You put sublimation ink in there, especially if you buy it new, it ain't really no thing at all. Because from jump, as opposed to putting the inkjet ink in there, you just use sublimation and you go from there. Now, at the end of the day, the F170 is ideal for small scale, entry level sublimation projects. The F570 is suitable for professional use, high volume, wide format sublimation printing. And then you can consider the ET-15000. That it is multifunctional, but once again, y'all, that's not important to us who are sublimating. It's going to give you the wider format, and you're still going to be able to print vibrant colors by using your sublimation ink. And I want you to really think about where you are in your journey. Is this all new to you, and this is beginning, and you're just beginning, and you just want to get your foot wet to even just see if this is something that you want to do? Have you been in this for a while and you just want to upgrade? Or are you a professional and you are thinking about the business of it all and churning out a lot? If that's where you are, make sure you pick out what you need according to your needs. And like I mentioned earlier, don't be afraid to also get something that you absolutely can grow into. But guys, this is all I have for you today. I just want to share with you all my journey in picking my new sublimation printer. I would love to hear from you all. What machine did you end up picking, or what are you thinking about getting? If you have any questions or concerns, emotional outbursts, let me know. If you found this video helpful, could you go ahead and give it a thumbs up? But guys, as always, stay colorful, stay creative, and always find joy in the little things you do. Until next time.